momentarily. Hi.
I don't know. It's just really driving.
Cam's always here.
Yeah.
In spirit.
Cam is always here.
Yep.
Just an Wait, isn't she driving through Texas?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
That might be like.
Well, she needs a break anyway.
Yeah, she really
said
should
she was
stop
mostly sleeping
for this. This is important.
Is it? All right. Here's the. Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Did that.
bump the link to it.
I mean, it's cool if people are busy. I just worry that, like, I literally broke it. Like.
Oh no, there's Cam first.
Of course.
Oh, right away.
Again.
Cam.
Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking.
Cam, aren't you driving across the country? Where are you? Like, are you stopped taking a break like a person would?
Like a person would.
Yes, I am repping our own fake show.
I started to I was like, why Pineapple stop talking? It's because I was watching the YouTube version of you, and I hit pause. Doing good. Look at your fucking shirt. I cannot. So before we pushed the button, Pineapple asked if it was douchey to represent her own show, and I said I started to say I don't know, and Scout got really upset because she was wearing. What was it? It's like a month ago.
Yeah, well, it's one of those things. It's one of those things. It stays with you. I was wearing a Consulting Cannibal shirt that somebody got for me, and you put me through the ringer.
You're tearing this family apart, Lua.
Corbett, do you hear these people?
No.
I said one thing.
I just came in.
I just muted them, actually.
I didn't even know you were here. I thought you were just in general, just talking.
I was just hoping she was.
I hang on every word.
Like, yeah. Fuck that thing that Scout just said. That was clearly wrong.
Okay, now you gotta fill me in. What was I agreeing to?
That Scout is easily
superior.
Wounded.
Yes.
Delicate sensibilities, really just.
No.
Isn't that what you were describing? Because that's what I thought, that it was a T-shirt and had her own name on it.
Lua hurt me?
God damn it, stop
tearing Scout. Apart,
you're right. I'll reel that back in. I didn't know what kind
live
of...
Live on air.
Sorry? Hey. Those things.
Don't change the subject.
Yeah.
This is a fight. We are in a fight.
I think I got mine.
Fighting.
I think I have mine here. I just checked my mail today, and you can tell how good I am about checking my mail, because it's like those it's like if a high school locker was scaled down 4 times. So this is how I don't know if you can really see the state that this. Oh yeah, that's gotta be it. The state that this package is in, but like they are gonna make every fucking thing fit. So that's how often I check my mail. But
yeah, that's it.
I should open it better. This is super cool. So
yeah, I should go wear mine, but
I don't. No, I would just judge you for it. That's it, me.
Yeah, it's you.
No, it's the judgment owl. I don't know what I was thinking.
The wide-eyed judgment owl.
Abby, shut up. Just Abby in the chat.
Fight. Don't worry, we just did. Lua and I are in a fight right now.
Hi, Leslie. Thank you for these shirts, Michelle, if you're on.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Why would I not wear something that says the word a-hole in giant lettering? This is...
I'm assuming you'll be wearing that at the next Lounge Swiner Station Break show.
Yeah. That's why we all need to somehow make it to one of their shows.
Can you imagine if we all showed like those shirts?
I just dropped.
We are live on the floor.
We would certainly be the biggest a-holes in the room.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that's a way to really own that. Like, we could not be bigger dicks.
But we could be bigger a-holes.
Somebody send me something from? Can you mail something from a PO box? Is this anthrax?
Has,
Is anthrax lumpy?
Is it from Helena? Is it from
Oh,
Helena,
Florida.
It's
Iowa?
from Florida.
Oh, then no.
Man.
If it's from Florida, that could be anything.
Oh my god.
If it's lumpy, it could be bath salts. They might be trying to void the state of them
It's lumpy.
still.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, so this says, "Don't hate me."
Oh, that
From
means
Jana.
you're gonna hate
off to a good
someone.
start.
Is it gonna focus?
Oh my god.
It's got
That's
heart
amazing.
hands, and it
That's
says,
amazing.
"It's fucking metal."
I can't believe you opened that like live on.
I just
Metal.
Well, people
I
ask
know,
me to
that's
mail stuff
amazing.
sometimes, and I'm like, yeah, absolutely. You can have my address. And then I forget for weeks at a time because I don't open my mailbox, which is how brutalized remains of very thoughtful gifts end up shoved in there. And I can't believe this is a real thing. It's
That's
so
so
like
cute.
the heart hands and shit. Like it's all like
Aw.
dainty and stuff. Why do you people want me to walk around with stuff that says "eat a
Laura,
dick"?
you are not.
Your
Laura,
wardrobe is sending mixed signals.
Although other
that's for
people
sure.
can't see it because you see my dumb face on the screen.
Oh my bad.
You can make yourself big.
Okay.
No,
Is
no.
it- how do I get it to focus? I thought if
Click on
I
yourself.
I did. I'm doing it right now.
No,
Is
it's really committed to my face. Oh, there we go.
How do I get it to? How do I upset it enough that it decides to recalibrate?
I don't think it's gonna focus, but
It says eat a
it's
dick,
thing.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just tweet a picture of it. Thank you, Jana. Thank you for this beautiful
can
piece
we?
of art.
That's what needs to happen. Is we need to do like a weekly like Lua opens her mail for once.
An unboxing video.
Live, yes,
You
like
get
live
weirder shit sent to
unboxing
you.
video.
Or things like it's time to get your car registered in the state of California. Exciting weekly episodes.
Karen sent me this at one point.
Oh,
She colored it.
I'm trying to think.
Oh,
that's super cute.
I had something. Oh, duh! I had.
I try to put my hand behind it.
And
The tiny new HR figures.
oh,
Oh my god,
those are so fucking precious.
it's so good.
They should be in Seattle.
Just like spiritually, or
It
for
makes
sale,
me angry
my
that
dude.
I'm not going to cons that you're at, so that because I want to buy things.
wait, it's so good. Holy crap!
So
And
good.
I have like a tiny army of them in a box just outside the room. So
What the hell, Caitlin? I can see what you're writing. No, let's not make my entire wardrobe say "eat a dick." I have to go in nice places where people don't immediately assume I'm homeless or on drugs. Like sometimes, like the General Hospital convention this weekend, I felt like more volunteers had dyed hair than the entire population of attendees. Like
Hmm.
everyone looked like they'd been a receptionist for 30 years or like a dental hygienist and were just like really really committed kind of sort of
Mm.
it was a General Hospital crowd.
like they had work immediately after
look like
this.
Yeah,
responsible
they'd come
adults.
from work and like they're I mean, not yeah, I don't think you could guess the profession, but you wouldn't be surprised no matter what
Well,
it was.
you rather confidently assumed dental hygienist.
You know, a little
Yeah.
bit.
So
Name
that's
one
what I'm
example.
saying, like they just came from the office and
Yeah, and
yeah.
they're going there right after.
And then they have to go pick the kids up from school, or they have to get the sitter. Yeah,
Hmm.
they're those kind of people.
There
They
were
have
lots
to
of
go-
grandparents too. A lot of men, surprisingly.
Hmm.
Really?
Yes. I don't know that they're middle-aged housewives, Steph. I don't know that housewives are strictly a thing that anymore. In like, I don't know that I've ever met enough to have a stereotype for them.
I think that you could just remove the word house and you'd have something pretty. Because I feel like
Yeah,
these
but
people,
then that's even less descriptive. That it's like
middle-aged
middle-aged people
wives.
who are married. That is a
That
population.
I mean, that could describe a lot of supernatural cons
You could say
population
that
as
that is
well.
more than 50% of adults over
Um,
the age of 32 living in the States. I mean,
So,
it's
so the General Hospital con was largely constructed of middle-aged dental hygienists.
how they said gentle hygienist. It's like, well, I think
Well,
giving them a
I
lot
wouldn't
of room
want
there.
an aggressive hygienist.
I'm a housewife. I'm usually dirty and say fuck a lot. Alicia, I'm into that. I don't know if that's what you were shooting for, but you hit it. That sounds good. I don't think that's who showed up though.
Not the dirty ones.
Leslie's like, I'm a middle-aged female who picks up kids. Scout. Scout is said in
Scout?
all caps, and there was
Middle-aged
emphasis there.
female who picks up kids.
Scout.
So we're
There,
okay,
there's a lot of
Leslie.
judgment in the
It is.
choice of those caps.
So what? Were you at the General Hospital con? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Is there anyone we haven't offended yet?
Well, if there was, Leslie covered it with middle-aged genital hygienists.
OBGYN, yo. That's where they came from.
Is that? It sounds like the FBI hats that say like female body inspector.
Can somebody get Lua a bedazzled hat that says OBGYN?
No, don't.
Oh my god, why are you like this?
Putting out like a net.
Now that
The
people
thing is,
know you
somebody
will
will.
film things live, you're gonna get the weirdest, weirder.
So you might as well place requests. I mean,
Yeah, take advantage of this service.
Lou's address is.
We'll in post we'll put it up on the screen.
in post.
It's a live stream.
I know, but yeah. So in post, pretty sure people don't go to have their vaginas cleaned. Caitlin, you would be very, very surprised.
I think that there's a whole there's a pretty strong medical basis for that. It's like maybe an entire profession. How was Roger? I can't say his last name. He seemed fine. I think he was doing okay. No, he was very, very polite and relentlessly literal, which was hilarious to me because someone would say, "What would you like to see happen with your character?" Who I have no fucking clue what his name is. And you could tell that this person was like really hoping for their kind of vague ideas surrounding the relationships that he has to be like rewarded in some way. Like, oh, he was like, anyone that I have not worked with yet seems practical. Like that's pretty much what he said. And there was just this like next question sort of vibe afterwards because he did not pick up the entire time. He never quite got the hang of someone's looking for you to kind of expand.
There's a correct
on
answer.
it. Yeah.
No, somebody was like, how has moving to LA to do this show and experience some of this fame still affected you? And he's like, I still live in New York.
Next question.
He was great. He was awesome.
I want Misha on that idea. I want like Misha to spend a whole panel doing something like that.
Yeah.
Like that's all he
This
does.
is what you think you like. See how it plays out.
Or like out of nowhere, Seb Roche. He blasts through questions by being overly literal and
There's
not
a
expanding
lot
on a single
of
idea.
discussion of asshole bleaching in the chat right now.
Yeah,
I noticed that.
Are
this
they
is the
lashing
chat we
out?
deserve.
Yeah.
Do they cover butthole bleaching at a GH con? They're all pretty dark haired. I don't see why they would go into that. And somebody also asked, like,
Do other cons cover that?
as I mentioned before, Seb Roche. But
Wait, I'm pretty sure Brianna's brought that up.
I think so too.
Yeah, that was on
the
Twitter.
thing. Definitely. Not during a panel.
For a lot
I'm
of things, we're still not the
certain.
precedent for like having an entire event that hosts discussion of butthole bleaching. Like that was at least on Twitter. I think they were talking about it.
Sebastian was on General Hospital, so I mean he's got it covered on all fronts, and the back. If you know what I'm saying.
Yep. Yeah, we all got there.
Anyway, thanks.
Corbett, how's things?
A few more
Yeah.
weeks to judges.
Good.
Good.
You were much of the reason I went to the General Hospital convention. I would like to know
This is
what
your
your
fault.
thoughts are from what you saw, what I was able to post of it, and did you have any questions that I could answer for you about? I know nothing about General Hospital still, except there's a guy with long hair whose baby's Matt might have. I think he was joking though.
Okay, no, that's what I'd like to know. Not having seen much of the show, what is your impression of it, having just seen the con aspect?
The actors are much more interesting than the show, I think. I'm probably going to regret saying that, but Caitlin she would like the record to reflect, I'm guessing because it's in all caps, she did not volunteer to have her asshole bleached. I do think that has to be consensual, Caitlin, so.
Yeah.
Don't all flock to Caitlin's house.
I
Yeah.
imagine she's like standing in an asshole bleaching place,
Like
typing this out.
ones that are open.
Ones that
On
are
every
open
street
right
corner.
now.
At 11:30
Anyway,
on the East Coast, that's not the kind of place you want to be at.
Not having seen the show, I think the actors were a lot more. It's easy to project onto the mood of a room, you know, particularly if you don't know the people. But the impression that I had from like the questions that were being asked and the kind of helpless but willing, good-humored way they were answered, like specific question about X, Y, and Z thing, and like actor going, I don't fucking know. I don't remember filming that, like that kind of thing. That people, their disconnect between like actor and character is maybe a little different. And the actors don't remember fuck all about what they have shot, and I think in some cases are working pretty hard to forget some of it. But they were really. They had a great sense of humor about some of the more ridiculous stuff. Some of it, I started to wonder if they were like, if the tone of the next one will be a little bit different because ABC was there. Because I'd mentioned before the network for the people really pushing to have this convention for the last couple of years in creation was like, nah. But so they had this whole like team of like stodgy middle-aged white guys with their like, they look like leaf blowers. Equipped with all their gear, like filming the shit out of people, like saying
The Ghostbusters were there.
Like, we don't have General Hospital. Slightly less fear, a little more rabies, but they were definitely side-eyeing the shit out of me for recording things. But there were a very strong presence there, and I started to wonder, like, are these actors gonna get in trouble for like? Because there was one point where that guy Billy, there'd been a question about the writing, and he's like, yeah, sometimes I look at it and go, you wrote this, you submitted this, they approved this. That happens. It's like, huh. That's on the record. But yeah, they film so much at one time, it's no wonder they don't remember stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking, because like what soap operas do in a day is what just a regular, like a show like Supernatural does in like a week. I mean, they do like pages and pages and pages of content. They remember lines like as they're doing a scene. So,
did you ask any questions?
I think
Did Lua leave?
uh,
Does she not give any warning?
She has
no, God, no, she doesn't.
She just
blips in and out as she pleases.
Okay.
Did you guys watch any of the footage from the con?
I watched Lua's one Periscope, and that's about it. I don't know. I wasn't super invested.
Yeah, I watched the panel Matt was on, and they had they had a different format for their panels. They had a moderator for part of it, who asked his own questions. And
Okay, so
then
it's
went
like
into
at
the
Comic-Con
audience.
at the beginning of a panel when
Yeah,
the person hosting it asks questions and then opens it up.
yeah. But it was
Okay.
kind of like you couldn't line up to ask questions. You like went into the audience, so it was a little random.
That's interesting because on their rules they said submit questions, like write them and submit them an hour beforehand. But
maybe he asked questions based on those, based on what people wanted to hear. I don't.
Yeah.
That is a guess. I don't.
So was it chaotic or was it pretty seamless?
From the video I saw looked pretty good.
Cool.
It looked like a mixture of the two.
Mm-hmm.
It was chaotic organization, if that makes sense. There were so many people, but I think that's because they had like 50 freaking guests at that con.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was a lot of like the banner was just like there were so many pictures.
At that point, it's not a banner; it's just a wall.
And it's only 2 days. The photo ops and autos must have been like
hell,
crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on how many they sold, yeah. But
it must have been a really. There must have been people going in and out of panels all the time because if they have that many autos and ops to do.
And they had
it just seems like a lot.
4+ people on a panel. That also seems a bit chaotic.
Yeah, 4 was like the least that they had, and they specified no group questions because it would take too long for each individual person to answer. They had to be specific to one actor.
Oh, that's cruel, right?
Yeah, see, like, I imagine you're, like, on a panel of 10 people. You're, like, the last kid picked in, like, football, you know? Like, nobody's, if you don't get a question, you're like, I guess I wasn't that good in the show.
Well, and, like, as a fan, asking you to choose between them, that's...
Exactly.
That would be unkind.
You have to pick your favorite child.
Yeah, and then we had a discussion in DM about like how would a moderator at a SPN con go down, and we were like, oh, it would not go well.
It wouldn't go well. I think
because it's too deeply entrenched in our culture that we.
I think that it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be worth it to try it, since they already have like a weird lottery system for J2. Just give it a shot with J2 or something. Because they hardly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's so many people.
I think if we had some connection to the mod, if they weren't just picked out of the blue, and
like Rich, have Rich do it.
He does so much.
Or Swain. They're on stage anyway.
Yeah.
Just have Steven do something.
I'm all for that.
That would be amazing.
Make Steven do something. He's always staring at the wall anyway.
That would be great. Okay, yeah.
Listen, Steven's busy getting those well-timed rim shots.
I know, or just making sure the drums are still there. So I think that a Swain-moderated J2 panel would be hilarious. I am immediately typing out my email.
I feel confident that none of them watch the show, so the questions they would ask would be interesting.
I agree.
I mean, I think the thing is, I mean, still such a large population are new people. So it's hard to talk about the culture, because I think there are those of us, not that I've been around for all that long in the con circuit, but there are those of us who have seen enough panels that we're ready to see something different, just to see some sort of experiment, different configurations. And then there are those people who are like brand new to the thing, who haven't like established any preferences, and I don't know, like, yeah, I think it'd be interesting to try. But it'd have to.
The people who would be pissed off are the people who like to ask questions. The people who just want to watch would probably be happier with, you know, all the repeat questions weeded out by a moderator.
But the cast too. I mean, that comes first and foremost as to what they want to do with that, because I could see some objections.
Yeah, it would be worth it just to watch Mark Shepard just refuse to cooperate.
Yeah,
Like, that would be entertainment in and of itself. To watch a moderator
down for that.
try to wrangle Mark Shepard and him just being like, no, I'm getting up and walking away.
No, I'm getting up and finding someone's baby so I can hold it.
Mhm.
It's very important.
So you would make the moderator hold a baby the whole time. Problem solved.
Yes.
He would make the moderator
So he has
find the
to
babies
stay
for
there.
him.
All the
Find
babies.
baby.
Before Mark's panel, you have to dispense your baby in like a cart.
Please present him.
Your baby
Children.
will be returned after the panel.
Just bring your babies to the kitchen. Val, don't worry, don't ask questions. I think Misha would enjoy fucking with the moderator too.
Mhm.
Just like not cooperating.
That's why I'm saying J2 might be the best bet. And even when there are people that get drawn for questions with them, not many get done anyway. So it's like maybe have 6 people drawn and then have moderation. I don't know.
I mean, yeah. Yeah. Because it's like, if a moderator who actually knew the show and asked them questions about the show, I feel like everyone would probably be very pleased about that.
Mhm.
Like, I don't care about what cologne they wear or who they would F, marry, kill.
Well, maybe those should be the moderator questions. We're like the first moderator question, like, just update us. Have there been any goddamn pranks on set? Next.
The first question, let's get it out of the way. Oh my god.
Second, FMK. Okay, got it. All right, now that we have the big ones out.
Misha was kind of saying stuff to the mic guy in Nashville. He said, what do you mean you have to get your questions approved? Yeah, some of them do not like getting their questions screened. I was at a Mark Shepard panel who this was TorCon 2015, and they were screening questions, and the volunteer at the mic was not a nice person and was really rude to me when my question was perfectly fine and it went over well. And immediately after that, he gave her a whole bunch of shit for screening questions. He's like, I don't want my questions screened. And I took great satisfaction in that.
Has anyone ever been turned away? I mean, I don't think I've ever seen that.
I don't think anyone's been turned away. I think that they've been told, can you ask a different question?
Yeah, or edited their question.
Yeah.
Can Lua moderate? I don't know what you're talking about, but hell yes, I can.
Great,
Badly.
you are now the question moderator for J2M2 at SPNCon.
I want to
Never-
be,
no,
I want to be a moderator
I'm
and
not
just
actually
hold. I want to be a moderator, but have like the fans ask their question. But if they ask about pranks, I just go up to them with a spray bottle and just no.
Yeah.
That would be the only moderation I would apply. If you ask a bad
A
question,
spray
you get
bottle.
sprayed.
Oh man. I was just thinking about that excerpt that I posted last night. I was very tired, not realizing that it looked different if you didn't have context, perhaps. Take it away, Scout.
And
If
I
you
was
had thoughts.
wondering,
I'm ready to hear.
like, I was watching as you posted that, and like, I was reading it, and I was like, I can see that there's criticism in this, but people who know you and don't understand the content that they're reading are going to automatically assume that you are passive aggressively putting this content down. And we'll see, therefore, I think so. I think people are going to read it and be like, oh, this is praising it. Ooh, and Lua doesn't like this, or she's thinking it's bullshit. And I kind of think it's bullshit too. Oh God. So I think that people were thinking it was bullshit, and I was like, I want to see how this goes. And
Prick.
I mean, I could have DM'd you. But I didn't.
Let's see how this plays out.
You know, I've realized I'm like if you have a shit list, my name is on it like 20 times consecutively. But in just like the past 3 days. But like, Yeah, that's what I noted.
I
What I noticed.
read it
And
when I was really tired and cranky, and I got the wrong impression. And then I
Yeah.
reread it like 3 times, and I was like, "Oh, I get it now." But yeah,
Yeah, I read it, I understood, I was like, ooh, tear him apart. And that's what the text was very kindly doing. And I was like, nobody's gonna get that. And I think it's because nobody is it's not super
It's not
ingrained in anyone.
just like has to hear all of Lou's opinions all the time, like Scout and Pineapple and Corbin do. But I thought I was amazed that like the reason I posted it was because it starts off and I don't know how this isn't like immediately oh shit to everybody else, but it's like when asked about what makes creation entertainment different from other conventions, Adam Malin, co-founder and co-owner of the organization, said, "First of all, our profuse respect for intellectual property and the compelling need to license it and not utilize it without very specific permission from the creators, from the license holders. Licensing is really key because as a creator myself, I have strong respect for content ownership, intellectual property ownership. Most conventions and virtually all of the fan conventions in the marketplace are not licensed, and there's actually some flagrant abuse of intellectual property rights, and that's something we have a real problem with. What makes a creation con different? Well, we
Okay.
really
We
love
license things.
owning the shit out of everything. Like that's
Makes sense.
how is that that's the thing?
Okay, while it bothers me, it depends on who he's directing his answer to. Because if asked that if he were attempting to, make a deal and take on a new convention, I mean, that's the sort of thing that depending on who you're talking to, if you're coming at it from a business aspect.
Yeah, that's exactly what I heard, is that I don't think I think what he didn't realize he was being asked, like, why do fans feel so passionately about this? They were like, why does the CW keep and the WB keep coming back to you? I think that's what he was hearing.
I think it is set up to put that contrast out there. But even if like the shock value of, and we should get the guy who wrote it to come on here because I think he would. Actually, Corbett, next weekend,
Okay.
Naomi, I think we're gonna have her on and talk about the thing that the abstract for the Fan Studies Network thing.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. And she recommended him in this book, which is why I'm telling you that now.
Okay.
But yeah, I think once the shock value wears off of like, the first thing Adam Malin says, because yeah, it's constructed to look like that. It's still a lot of really strong feelings about ownership. And like, I don't think you needed the setup for it to be like, oh, that makes sense.
And what was the date on that?
What's that?
What was the date for that interview? Because since then, there has been fan art. There's been a lot of stuff changed. The vendor's room is not the same. And there are now artists that are in there.
It was a hell of a lot cheaper.
So yeah, that's changed. They sell fan art prints and stuff. They just don't sell face stuff because the actual creation booth sells licensed face stuff.
I'm so confused at what is allowed and what isn't.
Like photographers, yeah. Photographers can't sell their prints there because that is actual, like, that will hurt their print business. I mean, it's just basic fact. Like, if there's a photographer selling like
better
insane
photos.
shots, that's why but they let like Schmelke do it because he's an employee under them.
Just all ignore me. I don't need to chime in with like my half-formed thoughts. I'll be over here.
So that's just basic basic business. They sell like that whole, you've seen it, they have a whole table that is face prints.
Oh yeah.
For autographs and stuff, and if a photographer is selling their own prints that could also, or even the same ones that
Yeah.
could hurt their business, and they have those licensed as well. So
I understand it. I don't know what was just explained, but I got it. See? Yes?
well, why I think Pineapple asked about the face
Oh.
stuff. She was confused about the face
Face
stuff.
stuff.
That's why
Like, so fan art
Like-
of the characters.
it can't be
okay.
hyper realistic. It can't be hyper realistic.
It's
Yeah,
a
but-
strange distinction.
Friggin' Christina's pointing out in the chat, like the fan videos that are definitely unauthorized. Like, there's
Yeah,
nothing
that's why
licensed
I
about
think-
that.
I guess, yeah, those have been going on for a while. So
They're
as far
part
as
of the
date goes
program.
with that one, it makes no difference.
Well,
It's
they
endorsed.
they govern intellectual property up to the point where it doesn't affect their bottom
they can't
line. Yeah.
resell it. Yeah. Well, there's another part of this. We should really have this guy on. The idea that much of fandom and what it produces in terms of just content, regardless of what it is, it's like often described as gift culture because it's you can't sell it and we don't. People just make things for free, and the music videos is one of the ways that creation monetizes indirectly that gift culture and makes it actual. Like because the whole gift culture thing, where artists create art and they don't sell it, but they might trade it, or fake prompts, people might fulfill them. It acts like an economy, but it doesn't use money.
Mhm.
Big corporations, creation entertainment, monetizing that indirectly by like making that thing that a fan made for the sake of
Part of the
making it
show.
part of their programming.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's fake creation money if you win in any of their contests. Yeah. I don't remember where that thought was going. Oh, I was looking for the date on the thing. Don't mind me, I'll be over here. Just looking for the date in the PDF. I feel like I
But
interrupted.
I mean, you can bring your own stuff. You can bring anything you want to get signed. They just don't allow it to be sold at the cons.
Where is this at?
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Steph, profiting from the videos, I mean in the sense that it's advertised as part of the programming, and the programming is what you buy a ticket to.
Mhm.
I can't find this friggin' email. Hey Mary, how's things?
Good, how are you?
Surviving?
I get that. I just got out of work not too long ago.
How was that? I saw on Twitter today that they are doing a back-to-back 22nd and 23rd episode of this season. Is that a real thing?
Where did you see that?
All over the internet?
Literally everywhere on the internet.
Yes, it is true.
Okay.
It's like, were you supposed to?
I
Where
know,
the
that's
fuck
why
did
I
you
was
see
like-
that? Do you have a mole? Is there a mole?
For me, it was more like, am I allowed to say it? Like, what was your sign?
Don't worry, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere, yeah.
Yeah. Yes. 22nd and 23rd episode will be a back-to-back.
That'll be... Anything you want to share with us about that?
It'll be a doozy for you guys.
Thanks. That's...
You're welcome.
Golly, thanks. It's gonna be a doozy.
Sorry, I'm trying to...
Oh, I'm gonna go
questions
back in the
chat.
in the chat real quick. Caitlin, what if someone is just a really good artist who makes prints or paintings of the actual faces? That gets into trickier territory, and you can be that can become a problem. Because if it's recognizable, if it is recognizable, then no, it doesn't work. And also, Leslie, if I'm going to be selling the drawing from from Meg's Rob shoot. I only do it if the photographer themselves also sells their shots, and I get explicit permission from them if I can put the painting up. But I'm going to assume just no right away because Megan does not monetize her photography quite yet.
Yeah. Art
Sweet.
making pieces of like a show or something goes into tricky, uncharted territory.
Scares me.
That's why I can't do anything for Supernatural besides what I get paid for.
Yeah, your life is so hard.
Yeah, it's rough.
Working on the show
Sucks.
sucks.
Mm.
But it's like there's cool things that I would love to create, but I can't do anything with it because then it comes off as like I'm trying to sell it or being in contract with the show.
I think somebody's
Conflict of
mic
interest.
is doing a thing. Now it's stopped.
Maybe
Does
it's,
everyone
Yeah,
stop
someone was
moving?
crinkling.
I think
Someone was
it's
crinkling.
Scout.
Was it?
Yeah, I think
It's
it
Scout.
was.
It's
Oh, is it
rubbing
me?
against your shirt.
It's rubbing against Alf. I'm sorry.
Our repping Schmokey today. I'm sorry, Corbett. I was like, what did you want to ask about the thing? And then I was like, fuck you, bye. Doctor's on the phone.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm terrible.
How was Matt as host?
He was so good. I was just ridiculously effusive at him all weekend over it because, as I've mentioned to you guys in the past, I think that when they have the R2M panel, he's always like deferring to either Rob or Rich, just for like, the volume of questions directed at them or like, because he sees them as mentors. And I'm not speaking for him. I asked like, hey, what, it looks like you're doing this thing. He's like, well, A, B, and C. And in this case, it was himself and people that were obviously less experienced in this particular environment. So he fucking owned that shit. He was so good at it. He's very funny, very confident. And they had a bus tour go out, 3 bus tours, first thing in the morning on Saturday, and the last one ended up being over an hour late coming back. So their intro, which is supposed to be 10-15 minutes, turned into almost an hour and a half of just Matt and this woman Laura just getting to know the people. Some of those people wanted to get to know them right back. Some of them like with their hands and stuff, and that was discussed
Oh,
at volume, and like
Matt. Poor Matt. Save Matt.
he handled it really well. Like,
Oh, I'm sure he does.
because somebody would just straight up cop a feel, and he'd be like, "You just grabbed my ass. Don't do that," and he would move on, and like somebody else would like, "I have a question," and then like would swoop in and take a selfie with him. He's like, "That's not a question, that was a selfie." Like, but he would keep going back out into the crowd, and
Pointing it out in a funny, charming way, but it's
Yeah,
still like.
but still like, there's
what
no
you're doing is
confusion
fucked
about
up.
don't do that shit. That's not how we do this. And yeah.
I just realized that Pineapple's wearing the A-hole radio shirt.
Yeah, what an a-hole.
Yeah, for real. Such an a-hole.
Nice.
Eat a dick.
I love that I can just turn around and be like, nah.
We can have a visual sign off on a podcast.
That's your role now, Pineapple. Congratulations.
Yep.
By
You are now our sign.
Shit, that really
Yeah.
backfired.
Mm.
I really pushed for that to be Lua's like Seacrest out, and now it's just
No, it's you.
turned back in my face.
Okay. Mary, Paige says, "What do you do on the show?"
I was actually typing to her while you guys were chatting, so I didn't
Oh.
interrupt anything. I'm the post coordinator, Paige, and long story short, I make people sound good and make sure they get paid. That's,
Huh. Never heard it phrased that way before.
you know,
I make people sound good.
make people sound good. That's just how I'm going to go with it.
Has to toil through hours of dailies, just
Oh, yeah.
suffering so much.
That's another thing I do. I do the dailies to go for
Hashtag
to
stay
get-
hungry.
so many hours.
Pray for Mary,
We're constantly
2K17.
like, oh,
Yeah.
that's so awful. But like, I'm sure after like 2 days, we would all be like, done, just done.
You're like,
It's like when you really like a food and you eat too much of it and you're like, I never want to look at this ever again.
yes. I mean, I still enjoy it, but it not as much. Because like you're like, yeah, oh, I'm so excited, and then you get there, and then you're like, I have seen so many hours of these two. I have seen so many things.
After a while, it's just like, oh my god, just get through the fucking take. Just
Yes.
do it. Just say it correctly.
Say
Yes.
the words so I can make you sound good.
Do you ever comment as you're watching? Like, is there running commentary on Mary's side, or just like a sort of soulless stare?
It's a mixture of both. Like it's a mixture of both. Coco will yell at me sometimes because she's the desk next to me. She's like, "Shut up! What are you watching now?" And I'm like, "Just this thing." And like she goes, "Okay, I don't need to hear anymore." I was like, "Okay."
Being a little judgy Judy. I'm just laughing. I'm just enjoying life.
I'm just enjoying it. Come on. Because some of them are like really funny, and then like the later the season goes on, the loopier they get. So like they just get real loopy. Caitlin,
I was
what were you gonna say?
just picturing like you 3 cons from now, just running into Jensen and be like, "Listen, I'm worried about you."
Do you need to like talk to someone?
Do we need
Here.
to have a chat? It's cool. Like, Caitlin says, "Do you ever get pissed at Jared for fucking up shots by messing around?" I don't get pissed off. I just write it and document it of like what he's done for the gag reel. But it's
For the
more-
gag reel.
Yes, pages.
There's a list.
there's
The notes
there's-
just say he's doing it again.
I'm so
I have-
excited for gag reels a movie.
I have over 20
101,
pages.
He's doing it again.
I have over 20 pages of like stuff that they've done, and I'm on episode 19.
I
And
can't
I'm
believe you
imagining
said
this
that, like
looks like
somebody's not gonna come
scribbles of a
back at you with
madman.
it.
No, it's not Scribbles of Mad Men. I have a whole Excel spreadsheet of like camera scene
Oh,
with a whole full description, the time code of where it shows up, as well as the real number, so then it's like easy to find. Oh, I got this thing. I got it down.
the organized scribe of a madman.
Yes, that's more like it.
So I
she's
didn't know.
like the
It's amazing that
Metatron.
post coordinator includes like blackmail material for Life. That's a sweet job.
Well, normally the coordinator doesn't watch the dailies to get the to obtain the stuff for the gag reel. It's normally the associate producer. But our associate producer didn't want to do it, so I was like, "I'll do it. Why not?"
Oh my god, I have such high hopes for the gag reel this year.
I know, we're all counting
We're
on
all
you right
rooting-
now.
we're all rooting
You
for-
just put a lot of weight on your shoulders.
I was going for encouragement, and Scout is really going for like
peer pressure.
You're fucked.
Well, like the thing is, it's not
Thinly
me
veiled.
working on it. It's like, so we've got at this point the associate producer is piecing it together. Phil's giving us the music, and then 2 editors are working on it as well. And it's just everywhere. And then I'm hopefully doing the intro. And I plan on going big with the intro this year.
oh, the thing where they show like their names and their
Mm-hmm.
I wonder.
I'm
I'm
so excited.
loving the
I'm gonna
idea
watch it.
of whatever going big with an intro means. I'm excited to find out.
I want to go full animation style with it.
Hmm.
Because, like, the times you see it before are like last year, for example, what I did was like, I found a way for them to swipe together and then just be like the image to like the picture. But like, I want to go like some James Bond shit or something where it's like the blood comes down to the water and forms the
course.
picture and stuff.
You would do that. I think it's
Yeah.
your mic now.
It's my mic.
Yeah. Is it? Yeah. Yep. I'm that asshole. Yeah, I pointed it out.
That's
I'm not the
fine.
only one who does crunchy mic noises.
Yeah. Not the only one.
Touching anybody.
Okay.
We're in a fight, Lua.
Right. I forgot. That's right. We're fighting right now.
Which one? I want to go. So efficient.
Some
The
people.
camera person, is she the camera person? No, I'm not the camera person.
Mm-mm.
You could
Sandstress.
be.
It's a negative.
As I said before.
Oh, you
I'm
mean
the
the person
chicken.
on camera, like right now, like on the screen? That yes, that's the person being referred to. The question that you asked.
Main camera. Oh yeah, oh great. Maybe the sounds of the spreadsheet. Yeah, no, you know, Christina, gotta keep it organized. Yeah, you're all getting excited for the gag reel. And then I'm gonna get like shit for it if it's not up to the expectations.
Oh, I will organize.
No, we're
Hey,
I
gonna be
will
like
organize the raid.
the rest of us are gonna
I
be like,
see you,
"Wow,
Scout. This is
Mom."
what
Like,
you fucking
"What
do.
you
I'm
did."
starting to pick up on that.
I don't do anything ever.
I get all this shit for like apparently coordinating mass outrage. Like I'm secretly just trying to make people
I'm
angry all the time.
just
It's fucking you
quiet
though. You're just
about it.
proudly doing it very publicly all the
Scout's
time.
just
Like,
behind you,
oh,
handing
they're
out the
gonna shit on
pitchforks.
you. Yeah.
See, I just do it with a smile on my face.
Scout's just gleefully handing out torches.
There you go.
Pitchforks, I sharpened them for all of you.
Oh god.
It hurts because it's too real. It's true though.
Iowa Fight Club, yes. Iowa Fight Club.
Yeah, it's because the Iowa
Yes.
Fight Club hardened me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fighting the corn stalks you get stuck in the middle of is not quite a Tyler Durden scale. I don't know if it really gets you that kind of street rep.
How dare you?
Yeah,
You're
you
right.
missed. See, you missed the
You weren't
whole.
here.
You missed it when it went down. We
Oh, did I?
attacked each
When it
other.
went down.
Iowa Women's Knife
something.
Fighting League. What did I miss?
Iowa Women's
missed-
Knife Fighting League. Lithia. That's a reference, and I'm really happy about it. That is a reference.
Leslie says she wants an explicit gag reel. I'm sorry, we're not allowed to show you guys that one. That one's
Exclusive on A-Hole
I can-
Radio.
Again, that means a different kind of gagging.
first rule of Fight Club.
Mm.
My throat is really fucked up, and every time I laugh, it just gets worse.
Thank you.
Lithia, I'm really
feel
happy
empowered.
about that gratuitous reference. Even if I'm the only one who understands, I remember reading that about the Iowa Women's Knife Fighting League, and I lost my mind. So,
What is
I would
that?
just share with class.
no. Anyway,
Do we not talk about the Iowa Women's Knife
we
Fighting
don't talk about the Iowa Women's Knife
Do we
Fighting League.
Google it surreptitiously?
I mean, if you want.
I don't.
And that was gone.
And then she was gone.
Yes, people, it exists, but it's only for the cast and crew.
The
The ridiculous, inappropriate gag reel.
you should just start backtracking now, buddy, and say you
I
were
know.
making a joke.
Totally was.
I am joking.
I am
It's a
totally
fan-
joking.
That was a kidding.
What are you saying, a fanfic? What are you talking about, Pineapple?
Iowa Women's Knife Fighting League just brought me to Archive of Our Own.
Yeah, it did.
What?
I started to Google this, so that's what I was tweeting with you now, Scout. It's fucking autofills in Google. I know I have not Googled that,
Well-
at least not sober.
This work has adult content.
Hell yeah, it does. If you want deep
what?
pornographic material, you are in for a show with the Iowa Women's
There's
Knife
a
Fighting
t-shirt.
League.
Oh my god, they have t-shirts.
Thing is,
They have t-shirts. Come on, send me the t-shirts. I want to see the t-shirts.
I'm going to put a link.
Why did you laugh like that, Barry?
I just did because it's great. It's the evil laugh. The evil. Oh my god. I kind of want one.
I
Yeah,
haven't
they're
brought
really
up yet.
cool.
People in the chat, I have not. So, if anyone else is confused, I'm right there with you. And you can never fucking tell with Scout, cause like, she doesn't have normal sane person boundaries. Like for instance, with the shipping herself with Rob thing in
I did
that
not
thread on
do
Twitter.
that. That is something that other people did.
Right, but I was
You
like,
with Rob, what?
There's a thread on Twitter where she was joking about, somebody would ship her with Rob. And I was like, I'm going to tease her about this. It's going to be funny. And she'll just double down every time.
Yeah,
So, like, if you
okay.
think you're going to embarrass Scout, she will not only be funnier than you, she will come up with something more embarrassing.
It's my
That's
only defense mechanism.
I remember the end of that exchange being like Lua ending up embarrassed, being like, "I'm in the same building as him
Like-
right now."
Like, yeah, you are.
Why don't you feel threatened by this?
Dude, okay, so Scout, you need to make us this shirt, but with a corn husk, with nails.
The shirt by Dusty Journal the Tracy? Attica? Our Tracy?
I don't know if I. Wait, I haven't seen
What?
the
I think you guys know each other.
Ooh.
What? Oh, that is Tracy that made the shirt. What is happening? This is
I don't. Why is there already an Iowan like Fight Club league?
I can't
don't know, but
believe
it's
that.
great.
Okay, so the person that this fic is by, I guess, or is this the art?
It's
oh,
by
yep.
the fan art might be by a different person, but the fic itself is by someone named
That's-
Northern Sparrow. Not
Right,
that I
that's a
would
friend
know.
of Danny's and Tracy, the person who did the
No.
shirt. Fucking, she's the person who did the Misha Nope posters with me.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
She's
all right.
incredible. Like, so she took my shit design and made it absolutely gorgeous. Why does this exist?
One of the tags on the fic is advanced cuddling.
That would be-
What?
Yeah.
One of the tags on the fic that this T-shirt is based on is advanced cuddling.
This is just so.
There's a tag for bunny ears.
Oh, this is okay. This is a fic on its own. It's an archive of our own thing. Okay, this isn't the fic, but I love that shirt. Oh my
Right?
God.
Now is when you picked up on that?
I
What do you think
wasn't.
we're
We've been talking
discussing,
about
Scout?
this for 10
Nobody
minutes.
sent me the link. I didn't see
You're
it.
the one who was texting me about Iowa Women's Knife Fighting League.
Because I knew about a thing in a thing, not that it had its own post.
Scout.
Well, thank you for clarifying.
You're welcome. You're
Cleared that
welcome.
right up. Anyway,
I love that though. God, that's
Hey,
badass.
what did I miss this weekend while I was in General Hospital Land? Anything?
I think
Oh God, I can't remember.
I instantly forgot everything I said.
Is it still Monday? It is Monday.
Yeah, it's still Monday.
I thought it was Tuesday night. I actually thought it was Sunday less than an hour ago. So I'm good. It's fine.
Tomorrow there's Jason's Stage It
Mm.
at 11 Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern.
Oh,
I don't know why.
there's a good
my
commercial.
God.
Me.
Sponsored by. It's good.
I don't think anything really happened over the weekend.
Yeah, it was a quiet weekend as far as I know.
Oh, well.
Kim and Ruth and Sam and Elena posted a super cute photo of themselves hiking.
I like that.
Wasn't that
That's our
today?
version of news. Yeah, that was today. Just a couple hours ago.
Yeah, that was like 2 or 3 minutes ago. Yeah.
Yep.
It's all I can think of. They were cute.
It was
And it
quiet.
reminded me of, because didn't they hike at that same place that like you and Abby and Candace went hiking? And then
Yeah,
and
no,
you looked
Abby and
miserable as
Candace
fuck?
went hiking. I went huffing angrily behind them.
Yeah, the Station Break show happened, but you were at Lua.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw that.
Mary,
like,
did
said,
you go
didn't
to
miss anything but Tasha going to the station breaks. Mary and I were also there.
Okay.
I
thought so.
That
Someone sent me a photo of Rob's guitar case, and he has one of my Kings.
Yeah, he has a WWBKD pineapple sticker on his guitar case. I was like, oh, this is a baby.
I had
Yeah.
such feelings about it. I
That's
had such
adorable.
feelings. It's so cute.
Abby was there too. Abby's amazing. I thoughtlessly just opened a 22-ounce beer. That's 12%. I like that you said that. You typed it out and described. Like neither of those things are an accident, but you presented them like they were, and I enjoyed
Those are
that.
choices that you made, Lithia.
Oops, she said with a long, drawn-out wink.
Abby filmed a pole. Is that a euphemism?
No,
No.
there was a
No.
giant ass fucking pole there. You couldn't see anything.
Yeah, you
If
couldn't
you were
see
standing
Jason.
behind it, it's just you gotta support the building.
We
I mean,
had to scooch. So
you
we were
had to
cracking
stand
jokes.
somewhere where the pole supported the
Our
building was
princess
not in your line of sight.
Is it a
over.
weight-bearing pole? Did you guys just
I'm short.
destroy
It's
it?
very difficult.
Look, this fucking pole is in
It's
the
a pole.
middle
If you're
of
tall,
the
it's
venue.
still gonna get.
No, but what I mean is like because then you scooch to the side and then everybody else is around you and then you can't see over the people and you just kind of sit
So
there.
you were saying that there's an empty space behind the pole because there was a pole obstructing your view, and if you try to move out of the empty space behind the pole, you were no longer in that empty space behind the motherfucking pole that would necessarily obstruct
That
your
is
view.
true,
I am
but
sorry.
then you can't see over the people. I'm short. Okay.
That's what you go over to the bar. The bartenders at the 3 clubs are very nice. Say,
It was
do you
a
guys have a
hotel cafe.
sturdy box? Did you guys have a sturdy box I could borrow?
I
You
bet
take
you
the sturdy
actually
box,
do that.
you stand on it.
3 Clubs is the one venue that's set up so that it's like an incline. You don't.
That
Did you
sounds like a
ask
weird
someone for a
code
box?
to go to the bar and ask for a sturdy box.
It does.
That's
We
a
don't
good
sell
drink.
hookers
It's a good
here.
drink.
Next time,
They
I will go
can't
get the sturdy
advertise.
box.
That's
They
like
can't
you're gonna let
advertise
into
the
the
sturdy
back room.
box. It is at least 85% proof. It is very illegal, that sturdy box.
Corbin, you know
I go.
things. What happened this weekend?
My
None of
goodness.
these people are responsible.
Daylight savings happened.
That happened.
That's
Rob
really
made it a
stretching
point
for
to
years.
remind people about that.
Oh yeah, that
Good
was
for
great.
him.
And that's the only reason I remembered because I thought it was adorable that like he was
Did
like
everyone yell thanks, Dad?
I think it was pretty present in
Yeah.
that moment. The thanks, Dad.
Somebody screamed
Thanks,
thanks,
Dad.
Dad.
Oh,
think
it's
Tasha did.
undoubtedly. If
Yeah.
you are in the same like vicinity as him, you'll hear someone just shout in the distance, "Thanks, Dad."
Or who's that guy? Michael Rosenbaum? Is his name?
Yes, I believe so.
He screamed most of like the first half of the show. Like I
You
love
could
you,
hear that
Jason.
on the
Take
Oh
off
yeah,
your
who
pants,
was
Rob.
that?
He was the one heckling.
Yeah, it had to be him. There's no one. First of all, other dudes aren't going unless you're that one guy, Steve, who's real nice, by the way. Hi, Steve, if you're watching. But he was there, and somebody started shouting, "I love you, Jason," and "Take off your pants, Rob." It seems likely that a guy who's part of a band called The Sandwich is probably that guy in any room.
True.
Yeah,
I was
'cause you
wondering
had
who that
Terry
was.
Filmer. Like, that has to be someone they know. Fucking with
Yeah,
them.
because he was pretty. It was aggressive heckling. I mean, I've never heard someone's voice cut quite so deeply
It's a
through his
crowded
head.
room. It's packed. Nobody needed to scream anything.
Yeah.
But this is full-grown man straight up screaming, "I love you, Jason."
Aw, you just
'Cause
really
he was feeling it.
love Jason.
He wasn't. He was clearly sarcastic.
Aw.
Um,
Maybe that's the only way he can express it.
yeah, he's
It's through aggressive heckling.
Abby saw him do it. That's proof. She could be making that up, but like.
Okay, yeah, I
pretty
mean,
convincing.
yeah, she could be saying like, "Oh, it was definitely Rosenbaum," but yeah, I think it was definitely.
My dad got
Glad
very
you trailed
drunk at a
off.
party, and we tried to shoot a cat with his shillelagh, and ended up spilling his
Spilling his
beer
beer.
instead this weekend.
It's a great story, Caitlin.
I have a great
Ah.
story.
So
Process.
that happened this weekend.
Yeah. I did the escape room, the Zelda escape room.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
fuck.
how was that?
Yeah, you fuck.
It was a lot of fun.
Was there, like, to escape, was there, like, a very obvious crack in the wall? Did you have to put a bomb?
No, sadly not. But they did have like the little bombs there, and you had to like throw. You had to like break pots to get like new things that would
that's-
obtain it.
That's pleasing.
And then you'd get like you could find treasure chests, and then they'd have clues in it, and then you'd pop up the the chest, and it'd have more stuff inside it, and then you could go into Goron, and then like there's a bunch of stuff, and like they had the Master Sword. Like if you won, you could take it out of the rock, and it was there's so much going on. Oh, and you could be they had you like kind of dress up. So you dressed up as like normal Link, and then you'd go into like child Link and adult Link, and back and forth to get into other areas. And
Look at Pineapple Space.
it was amazing.
That sounds magical.
And I
So
was.
did it take?
What?
Did it take at least 5 hours? Because every single time you opened up a treasure chest, it would go for a really long time.
No, but I will
Damn it.
say the soundtrack was good because it was like the actual soundtrack of the game. And then of course like they did the ending was like Majora's Mask when it was like the final hour. And it was like and then it was like scary, like the music that's like amping up and you're like, oh my god, and you're trying to figure out stuff even faster. And I lost by 10 seconds. I would like to say.
Hurts.
10
You let
seconds.
us down.
For you.
I was very upset. Very upset. And it was something that was with us the whole time, which just made it that much worse. Anywho, so that was the thing that happened this weekend. It was a lot of fun, though.
I keep getting comments. I don't know how to turn this off, but in the corner of my screen, YouTube comments. I don't know why anybody thought that, like, what should we add to this browser? Well, insert YouTube comments that you get without warning into your life. Like, I mean, they have a
Are you on Windows 10?
I don't know. It's just in the corner of the screen. But that I uploaded the panel from the General Hospital convention, and I just getting everybody's thoughts on it, and they have a lot of them, and I don't know what any of them mean. That was awesome. I do wish Becky had been able to make it, though. It is a shame about Becky. I don't know who that is. The end.
She's my friend, and I always have her look at people's butts.
Oh my god. Thank God.
You know.
Thanks.
Oh, Lori did a Periscope of herself singing, and that was super fun.
That was good. That happened also 5 minutes ago.
And Scout almost restrained herself from requesting Rock Lobster.
I had to say
Very new
something.
thing. Yeah. Well, baby steps are a thing that
She
you
still
get to
said
start
no.
taking. Yeah, good.
I didn't even request it, and she said no.
She knew you were going to ask.
Should we send Jason another wave of Space Jam snaps? Just
Good. Yeah, let's do that.
I really enjoy doing that
Coordinated thing, yeah.
randomly.
Yeah.
Just to wear down everybody.
All right, how do you wanna do
Everybody,
this?
pick up your phones.
This
Record
time
yourself.
I'm gonna make sure the volume isn't just in my headphones.
I'm
You're not
sorry, but
watching
that's the best.
Send Jason Manzi snap. I don't care what the snap is, but it needs to reference Space Jam.
How do I? Okay.
I believe in you guys.
Wait, I don't see you doing it.
Oh yeah, Tasha, that's something you guys missed over the weekend. I got my very own personal Periscope from Tasha and Steffi of them singing Space Jam. It was
Oh,
really good.
Nice.
Well,
And they almost died several times, but I think it was worth it because they lived.
Okay.
yeah, that sounds like
I'm trying to pick a filter.
What are the filters? There's that nose ring filter today that makes me look just awful.
Fuck musical fucking filters. I hate them so much.
what's wrong with nose rings?
But no,
There's
not-
nothing wrong with nose rings. It's
Just
just
yeah,
that I
okay,
don't.
you sound like.
I already have like a weird, and I don't like my nose, so I don't think I'd ever do anything to highlight it. You know,
Really pretty
I like them on
standard
other
issue, right?
people.
Well, we've all got them.
There's a lot of really upsetting filters today.
Corbett almost laughed at my
this
stupid
one?
joke. I'll take that. Oh no, it's on me. Don't be on me.
Oh, I thought that this was gonna be a Wookiee filter, but it's like,
It's like a dog on your head.
yeah.
I like that there's no movement on Corbett's end because she's clearly too well.
I don't have this
to have
Snapchat business.
Yeah. He doesn't have this fucking
I'm not
Snapchat.
in it with the kids.
All right.
No, that's it. It's pure ineptitude.
All right.
Really.
How are we doing this? Just are we just taking a clip of Space Jam? Something?
How do it flushed? I don't know.
I'm just
Sorry,
gonna
there's
yell. I'm just gonna record myself yelling Space Jam.
Oh wait, okay, so
Did we just pick up?
I think that's
Pineapple
phoning it in. You
Flame?
can't just like that's just referring to a meme.
Is it going to pick up?
Are you in a
some
toilet?
Is it? Are you trying to point it at my face?
No, I think it picked up Lua's.
Don't you fucking do it.
I'm not recording.
All right.
Oh.
How did we do this last time?
I have no
Because he's
idea. I
doing
was
a
at
stage
con.
it tomorrow, so this actually makes sense.
No, I mean like what did we send him? Was it
Finding
just
logic for this.
No, I'm trying to figure out what we did.
Why won't he slam and
was
play
it-
Scout some Space
Was it
Jam?
Scout like just singing it?
I don't
I
remember.
think we're all just doing something different.
Okay, just Space Jam
Yeah.
related. I can do
Everybody
that.
just do your own thing.
do your own Space Jam.
Do your own.
I just typed jam, just jam. YouTube.
Jam.
Jam of any kind, really.
It's like the Space Jam dubstep
Oh my
remix.
God, Jordan.
Right before it just gets really quiet and then he says jam. And then it drops. I'm thinking about how to make dubstep remixes all the time. Send him Michael Jordan's face with the creepy dog filter.
All right, this is just gonna become an exercise in like how to like an organized scientific test on how to get blocked on Snapchat by Jason Mans.
How to push Jason Mans to his breaking point.
Yeah. How do I get it to get Scout's face?
We don't
How do
win
I get
until we see a grown man cry.
Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna play
Space Jam for Scout.
soundtrack and then Scout's face. Stop blocking your face, Scout.
I don't have a face.
No, I
Wait,
don't
no,
like
that's
that
good. Shame is good. Keep it up. Okay.
Okay.
I haven't started yet. Hold on.
I've never had a face. At the age of 6, I was born without a face.
I'm just gonna say, really looking forward to your stage it tomorrow. I hope you play Space Jam. Is that a good?
I like that. Actually, you know what? Instead of doing that, I'll just... Can I play some? Oh, I can!
Wait, is this a...
Is that time now? You're gonna get content ID'd!
I'm so happy with myself right now.
I love that figure so much.
I am so happy about it.
Oh no, I'm in this. That's not gonna work at all. That's the opposite. But how do does it send sideways? Does it do that now, or does it just go like? Does it
What are...
auto
what?
rotate
I
Snapchat?
don't think it does.
No, it's what you see on screen is what we'll send.
Okay, I'm gonna try it one more time without my user picture in it. Quick like that.
Welcome to the Space Jam.
Dance, do your dance.
Is that the Space Jam?
All right. It's such a club banger, man. It's such a good song.
I'm gonna regret this.
Yeah.
You already sent
Oh,
it,
she's
Pineapple?
over here.
Play Space Jam for Scout.
I'm never going to make my presence known to him at a con ever
He's gonna
again.
hear Space Jam on Bruder. All right, Leslie's done hers. You can
Murphy.
please-
Murphy did one.
Murphy did one. Okay. Leslie's like, I hit him on Twitter and Snapchat. So proud.
I get him from all angles. Relentless.
Okay.
And dedicated.
At some point, we need to collectively do something weird to send to Billy.
Oh, for
Checks
sure.
does he check his a lot?
He does. He does
Yeah.
check his. I think it's because it's
Still new and shiny.
Yeah, he hasn't quite reached Steven's diva status of Snapchat famous.
I don't send Snapchats.
Alicia's
to
working on
Steven
it,
because
okay.
I'm scared of him.
Delivered just now. Good.
Actually, that's a lie. I think Steven does still. He answers stuff, but I don't think it's common.
Step did one. Good. Good. How many is that? It's at least like 7. That's what's the threshold for harassment, would you say?
That's a good question. One that I've never thought too hard over,
That this is my shocked face. What is Billy's Snapchat
Can you mass
username?
request restraining orders? Can you can you get like a bulk order
I
of them?
think it's like what's the thing that happens before a hate crime? Because I don't think you can do like whole demographic. Like you can't just pick.
But I love it because just the description of what it would be, of like what you're restraining these people from harassing you from, which is
it's like who's that guy like accused prime minister of fucking a pig just so he would have to publicly deny having ever fucked a pig of any sort. Just like that alone is a win. It's not that it was plausible, it's the denial is satisfying.
And I feel like this is a very kind version of that.
Too soon, Alicia.
Because I'm not I haven't actually told you guys to do a single one of these. It's just been a strange hive mind.
I'm not sure that's true at all. Like, there was the whole
I've
discussion, like,
encouraged it.
I'm not quite on Scout's level. I know she's wrong, but I'm not quick enough to point out how before she evades it again.
It's like a strange branch off of paranoia that I've managed to build.
Yeah,
But
it's real.
yeah, I don't think we're on the scale. Like I've never encouraged anyone to actively blast him with the accusation that say he has fucked a pig. Like that would be me.
True.
How did we get here?
Scout.
From space. We traveled here from space.
Should we wrap it up, or does anyone else have? Yes, Leslie, pig fucker, all caps. Yep. Covered it.
I think everyone should brainstorm ideas for what we should do. Send to because they do.
I like that smooth correct.
Send to Billy collectively.
Send you that verb.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious what we could send to Billy.
PowerPoint presentations.
Oh, I mean something about giving a shit, certainly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I'm still kind of wrapped up on the fact that Rob Humphreys made prison haikus.
Yeah, that's
and
amazing. I want to hear more.
And Billy was in with that, so I think that something creative we could do is just blast Billy with prison haikus.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. God damn it. You're gonna start a thing.
Should we
like
send them haikus?
Prison related haikus.
Prison related haikus. Stay away from the what's the word I'm looking for?
Well, just the
nothing
holding cell
ultra-violence,
haikus.
nothing like that.
Yeah,
Nothing
holding cell haikus.
Holding cell haikus. There we go.
Yes.
There's the distinction that we're not
Don't make it weird.
Everybody gets. Okay.
Yeah, don't make it weird.
Don't make it weird in a bad way.
Something that like Rob or me would do. Just work on your on the right level.
Yeah.
I want to see some clean prison haikus.
Holding cell haikus. Abby, stop. Stop.
Abby. I mean, weird, but not the right kind of weird. You know what I'm saying?
You're writing prison haikus. I mean, that's weird. I mean, any way you frame it.
No, but you know what the parameters we're setting here.
Oh yeah, I just want to say that I fucking knew it. I knew it. With like, there's those 2 days in a row after they got set free from holding cell in the UK that Rob had posted these selfies of him doing that emoticon with the flat mouth. He's not happy, and like I was like, there's accusation in this emoticon face, this face that he's pulling. He's bitter, like, because what he wanted was for people to be like, poor Mr. Rob, which we're happy to do, except nobody knew what had happened, and he already felt like he'd been through something terrible, and normally people can make you feel better about that. That window had passed for him.
And everyone went, "Oh, Jason."
Yeah, and I fucking knew it. For the next 2 days when he posted the selfie, I was like, he's bitter. He feels he's been,
Oh yeah, he didn't
done
smile
wrong by
for
it.
a week straight.
And at the
You did
show,
what?
he brought it up. He was like, yeah, we thought maybe people would be worried about us and go on social media. Like, they went looking for people saying, poor Mr. Rob and Billy, they are stranded, fuck the system, burn down the UK, set them free. Like, because God knows we would have done that, and it would have been just awful. Like,
Rob was like, "Where's my right?"
it's like, when it's Rob Benedict, an international incident is not off the table if you hurt his feelings. So I think he probably doesn't really have a sense of the scope of the upset that was available to make his feelings a little better. But he still feels a little unhappy because at the show
Jason
there's
did
a
not make it
whole
clear here
aside.
the peril that they were in.
I was like, I just got called that with the flat mouth face. I saw that. The end. I'm gonna
Are you happy you
need a
got to-
ghost prison
got to-
haiku writer.
Tell that on a public platform. You're like, I fucking knew it.
I
Go
have
ahead.
a challenge. Haikus go by 575, correct? That's right.
I believe so.
Could one of you guys incorporate in your 7
Space Jam.
it's snowing on Mount Fuji? Could you make that work?
What?
Completely.
Why?
Wait,
I
want
know
context.
Murphy probably
I mean, I'll
can.
do
Is
it.
that a Gingrams thing?
Yeah.
it would be.
It's snowing on Mount Fuji. There's Murphy. That's because
That's
the haiku
seven.
police
Oh,
recently instated that law that it has to include it's snowing on Mount
Haiku.
Fuji.
right. That sounds legit.
It is Murphy. It is snowing on Mount Fuji. I just Googled it. It does look like it's snowing on Mount Fuji today.
What, Alicia? That's a good one. I like it. What if we just all tweeted Humphreys haikus, just no other text, just those? See how long it
Yeah.
takes for Rob to catch on.
I don't know how often. I think I followed him recently. How
I
often
remember
does
playing.
Humphreys even get on his Twitter? I think he's more active on
He
Instagram.
wasn't.
Isn't
Yeah,
he?
he wasn't so much.
I think he hasn't. I think it's active on Instagram, right? I don't
Yeah,
know
that's what I was
I don't
thinking.
know how Instagram works.
Yeah, can we arrange to send him like a minimum of 1 prison haiku a day?
Can
I
you?
can
For how long?
until it gets commented on publicly.
Okay.
It's just like a game of
I just want to know my commitment here.
game of heckling chicken, pretty much.
So should we
Yeah,
like
because
post them as
Humphreys is so
photos and
quiet,
tag
you know?
him?
I think he just might find them affirming. To be honest, it's
Like make them super aesthetic, you know?
Just make him feel really included in the fandom, like really embraced.
and just
doing
put
this by-
with a deluge of like
By being really
incomprehensible.
rude to him.
Yeah.
He really is. He's quite silent. He's quite a silent man. So I feel like, you
He
know,
wears
us being
overalls.
Yes, he does.
Fantastic
He
cut
does.
off overalls.
He does have like that hipster chic kind of feel to him, like
I saw
hipster
him
farmer.
at the show, and he was standing in the second venue watching this other band that was cooler than the one on the main stage at the time. And I was like, let's see, hi, hey, and he's like,
So,
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
like, it was very much that, like, bless. Okay, like, he's just busy being this, like, sort of tall, chic, hipster farmer, and there's this, like, toothless grunge hobbit, like, Dad! He's like, Alicia, you really have a knack for these.
Or if we could somehow also incorporate the term "the prison breaks."
Steffi, the haikus are going to Rob Humphreys.
Yeah, we were originally going to blast Billy. The plan has changed.
Good.
I mean, to the person who really, I mean, I think he's due that sort of tribute, having introduced us to the genre.
Mm.
The haikus are going to Rob Humphreys, and we'll come up with something for Billy.
Yeah.
But you're thinking caps on. What weird shit can we do?
I'm trying to think something with calculator watches. I'm trying.
One step at a time.
Trying to think of the most Billy things I can, and that's all it's in there.
Calculator watches? Was that
Calculator watches. Oh, Steffi, Rob H does not have a Snap. He has an Instagram, though, and he does have a Twitter.
He
It's just not terribly active. Although it would be funny for him to come back to Twitter whenever he and just like
he comes back to like 900.
Maybe you know what? Send it to his Twitter and his Instagram. Cover all your bases.
I feel like just one. I think we should pick one.
Yeah, and his last post was February 15th, so it's been a good month on as far as Twitter goes, I believe.
So do you want to go? All right. Everywhere. Sounds good. So you can't escape the prison haikus.
Wait, robhumphreys.net. What's his website? Can you leave shit on his website? I don't think so.
Does he have a P.O. box?
Mail him actual physical.
We're like 4 feet away from Murphy's like leave a tooth in his base.
And Murphy, it's really weird that you want to leave a tooth in Borja's base.
Yeah,
that's pretty
feeling that.
Creepy.
It makes everyone uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all very upset.
There's an ongoing dialogue. Corbett's face.
Because like that's where you draw the line.
She just tolerates us for hours at a time.
I'm just watching the snap. The chat catch up. It's hard to say. The chat catch up. And Murphy's like, no, stop. You're all
Oh my
dead.
gosh. It's hard
real
to
story.
play drums.
I was trying to track down Rob Humphreys' website for you to see. I was trying to be helpful, okay?
It's no use picking on you either because like you'll take something just as far, if not farther than Scout, but like you'll never fucking see it coming.
Like
Corbett
what?
just shows up with this like fully arranged like what you do is this. You're like, you fuck.
Yeah. Corbett is secretly an evil mastermind.
Oh my god.
Do not piss her off.
It's so real.
Do not piss her off.
That really is the key. You have to piss me off, and then
It's the quiet ones you gotta worry about.
Anyway,
Leslie wants
only
everyone
from
to
Mike
know
Borja.
she's not
Anyway, thank you
uncomfortable.
for that screen cap. I will use in the future. Appreciate you, Murphy. Alright.
I do like her haiku especially. It's hard to play drums. It's snowing on Mount Fuji when I am in jail.
Nailed it.
I am a big fan, and I love it.
You made it so natural. Okay.
I'm now stalking this person.
Poor Mary, just trying to live her life.
It's like, what am I doing? Why
Because
am I
I'm like
here?
hearing everything. I'm like, all right, Website, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook. All of it.
LinkedIn.
Alright. Should we I'm fading. Should we
Yeah.
wrap this up, or you guys
I think.
got shit to say?
My throat is dying.
Alright. Caitlin is gonna send me the Snapchat that she sent Jason.
Steph sent her mine. Sent me hers. Words are hard.
Words are so
Monday. Gotta kiss the Mondays.
Oh yeah, it is Monday.
Anyway, it was good.
calculator. Guys, I hope you're saving these haikus because they're good. This is quality stuff.
Yeah. Oh my god! A calculator watch that's set with a caption that says "Time to give a shit."
Oh my god.
Alicia, that's the best thing I've ever seen.
Leslie, I think it's an at your own pace kind of thing. Just whenever the spirit moves you. Whenever
Yeah,
you
it's
something.
whenever inspiration hits you.
Yeah.
You might want to
Calculator
reword
watch.
who we are doing right now to something else.
Alright, I'm gonna pineapple. Friend me, all caps. Alright. Okay, bud.
Wait.
It was
Hold on.
subtle. Alright, are we the dick? Are we doing okay.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Okay.
There it is.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Pineapple's pointing at her back.
Bye.